Hello, this is Lori with LauriLin Designs. Today I'm wandering off the path, and instead of making soap, I am making a soap display for my salt soaps that are in the Union Springs store in Union, Oregon. Here I am drawing out my plan. The display is going to be like a step with a place to put information about my products. The display must fit inside a 13 by 14 inch cube shelving unit window. Therefore, everything I'm making will be 12 inches or less. If you want to make one yourself, now's a good time to take notes. My second step is to cut out my wood. Here I am measuring out a perfect rectangle by using my hubby's metal square L-shaped ruler thingy. Oh, getting technical. If you have one, you know what I'm talking about. If you can get your cuts straight from the get-go, you will have a lot more fun as you work. As Norm Abrams said, measure twice, cut once. And then he said, don't measure unless you have to. Smart man. Here I am starting the sanding process. Really, I'm planning to hit this project with my electric mouse sander off screen, but for now, I'm making it so I don't splinter my fingers as I start putting my masterpiece together. I am also noticing that there's definitely a pretty and an ugly side to my wood. I also realize I need to put a side piece in to support my step. Let's get that done now. On to assembly. I am going to screw my project together. To make sure my cheap wood doesn't split, I am pre-drilling my holes and then drilling out a little bit with a larger bit to help my screws sink into the wood so I can putty over them. Not all of the screws go in nice. My crafting philosophy is easy. Use what you have and make it awesome. Sometimes my projects churn out, and sometimes not so much. I have one lucky husband. My favorite store in town is the Restore by Habitat for Humanity. I can pick up stray pieces of wood for about $1. I got the vinyl pieces of flooring that you see on the background of my desk that make my workbench look extra nice from that store. Support local, folks. Reuse, recycle. Then you get to brag about how much your project costs. I bought push pins and a new tube of wood putty, so this project is definitely under $10. But if you factor in how I could make a bazillion more, that cost comes way down. My woodworking skills are definitely unrefined. My philosophy here is make it work, make it safe. Haha! The chicken coop in my backyard is a testimony to this. My lady chickens are very safe and secure, but don't look too close. Hey, isn't that what paint is for? Speaking of paint, I am doing a super fast, super satisfying speed up paint and sand job. The really fun part of making a display is distressing the wood. I think it's great that this is the style right now. I don't stress about cutting straight lines. I call it character. Sure, the saw ripped off a little bit of the good side edge. My piece has personality. The cube shelf where my display will end up will be seen from both the front and the back. Never miss an opportunity, right? There's a chance I will have products on the back side of my display, but even if I don't, I want people to be curious about what's on the other side. Enter logo. I am using the cheater method of transferring my logo. I'm sure you've all done this at school, plus nobody knows what carbon paper is anymore. I will speed this up too because it's really fun to watch people draw and paint fast. I went back and forth on how to get my information sign up on my display. I finally decided on a corkboard strip. I had this laying around from an old project, and it was the perfect size. But I don't want it too perfect looking, so I decided to paint it with a whitewash, meaning I watered down my paint and slopped it on. Attaching with a glue gun is the easiest method. Then I can put up my sign with decorative thumbtacks, and in the future if, or rather when, I change my mind, it will be easy to switch my sign out. Last step, I happen to have these bumpers from a previous project as well. Since I know who built the display, me, I know not everything is perfect. Putting bumpers on the four corners allowed a display to sit straighter on a warped shelf, or in my case, allow my warped shelf to sit straighter on a straight shelf. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope it inspired you to go out and create something of your own. I'll see you next week. Bye.